Hey everybody, today's video is about the Keane smart home vents. They're vents that open and close based on temperature readings in your room. They come with a hub, temperature sensors, and the smart vents. And I'll show you basically how they all work. So we're going to start with the hub. The hub is the heart of the system. This uses a Zigbee signal. It transmits out a Zigbee signal to the vents and the temperature sensors, collects it here. The main hub gets paired up first. This is the first device that you would pair, because then after that all the devices would connect to this guy. Now if the vents are too far away from the main hub, then you need to get a repeater. And this is a repeater as well. The only difference is that the repeater talks to the hub wirelessly through the Zigbee. So the hub gets hooked up, the repeater connects to the hub through the Zigbee, and then any devices near the repeater, connect to the repeater, and it just helps the signal bounce back to the main hub. Okay, but the hub has to be plugged into the Ethernet port. The repeaters do not. The repeaters just need power. You would put these repeaters between the hub and your farthest vent. Now, if they get out of range, your sensors will not update. The vents won't open and close. The lights will start flashing on the vents, and you'll know that basically they're out of range because they're not working. Then you basically have to get a repeater. Okay, to make this video, I went back and I deleted all my sensors, all my vents, but I could not delete the main hub. So we're going to act like we're doing that first. Okay, so you install your Keane app on your phone, and you would say, well, there's add a room there. Up here in the hamburger button, we're going to click that, and we're going to go to connected devices. And as you can see, my bridge is already paired. It's very easy to add the bridge. There's not much to it. So download the app, get it going, set up your account and add your bridge. But basically you go to add a device. We're going to add a Keane home device, and then for now we're going to click on repeater. And as for a repeater, it's telling you that just to power it up and don't plug anything into the Ethernet port, because that is not going to work. It's not going to do anything. So we'll say find Keane home device. Okay, so here is the repeater finally showing up. So we'll just click done, and then boom, there it is, repeater. Okay, now that we have our bridge and our repeater connected, I would then put my bridge in a location somewhat close to the farthest vents. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to create rooms. So we're going to click the hamburger button up here again. We're going to go to home control, click on add room, give it a name, click done, click create room. Okay, and so now we have one room created. I'm going to go through real quick and create the rest of my rooms. Okay, so I went through and I created all my rooms. Now the bridge is basically in the basement. So if we go back to the hamburger button and go to connected devices, we can see our repeater is just kind of sitting there and says unassigned. So we're going to give it basement. Okay, assigned room. Done. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add our thermostat. That's pretty easy to do. We'll just click add device, and we select the thermostat. Now your thermostat has to be set up working with their app. So I have an Ecobee, I have an Ecobee account, I have an Ecobee app on my phone, and I can change the temperature on my phone. So make sure all that is working before you add your thermostat. So we're going to click Ecobee thermostat for me, and thermostat, connect thermostat, continue. So this part looks a little different from what I seen the first time I installed this. So it's basically saying zone 1 thermostat, here's all my rooms. Now here's zone 2, this is a different thermostat. Okay, but we want all these rooms under zone 1 because I only have one thermostat. So it's pretty self-explanatory. So we'll click done. We'll click the thermostat right here, assign a room. Okay, so now this is upstairs. We'll click add a room because it's not in the same room. So we're going to call this, let's call it living room. Create room. Okay, so our living room is there. Okay, so it did connect my thermostat, but it didn't ask me to sign in with my email address and password for my Ecobee account. I think because the Keane account was holding on to that information. I did delete the thermostat, but it's still somehow held on to it. So I apologize, there's nothing I can do. I can't really walk you through that part. It's very easy though. When you add your thermostat, it's going to ask you to sign in with your credentials for your thermostat. Email address, password, that's it, and it'll show up. Okay, so here we have the Keane temperature sensor. It's a very small unit. So there we go. It's pretty small. So we have a little vent in the bottom, a little LED indicator, and then there's a little button at the top here. Now the back, I think a lot of people have problems with this. You basically stick a coin in there and you turn it, and a lot of people think, well geez, you turn it, you know, really far for it to come off. And I'm going to show you that. We take our coin and we just basically turn it that much. So you can see the arrow kind of pointing off to the side here. And so that is open, believe it or not, and that is closed. So that's all you do, just a little bit. There we go. And the battery pops right out. When you're ready to pair it, and it's brand new, all you have to do is pull this. You don't even have to take the cover off. And you would peel this tape off and stick this to the wall. Now, we're going to open up our Keane app and we're going to pair this guy. And we're going to just click up in the corner here. Okay, and we're going to go to Connected Devices, and we're going to click on Add a Device down at the bottom. And it's a Keane Home device. And we click Sensor at the top, and it basically just walks you right through it. We're going to click on Find Keane Home Device. Okay, it's looking for it. And there's our sensor. And one way to verify this is the correct one, we can click on Blink LED. And that gives you instructions on what to do to make the LED blink. So basically you have to tap the button on the top again. So you tap it once, blinks a few times, now it's going to do a steady blink. That's telling you that that is the correct one that we just paired. So we'll click Done, Done, and then it goes into the list of Keane Home devices. And there it is right there. So let's set it up. So we're just going to click the sensor. We're going to assign it to a room, an Ann's room. Okay, I already created all the rooms. That was done on the main screen. And then up here, temp sensor, we can click that box and we can rename it. And sensor. So then we just know that's hers. Rename. Okay, so we'll go back and then you see it just changed. So we'll click the hamburger menu again. Go to Home Controls. Okay, so now we'll see, where is she? Ann's room. It says 84 degrees, 83. They are very sensitive, so if you touch these, hold them in your hand, they will go up really fast. Probably going to cool down a little bit. And now if we click this, now right now it's set for display temperature only, and we would set it for set temperature limit. So basically if I set it for 70 degrees, it will maintain 70 degrees. If it goes above or below, it will open and close the vent accordingly. And that's basically how you set up the sensor. Okay, this part is so simple. I don't even know why I'm showing you, but I'm going to do it anyways. Basically, you peel the tape off right here. Okay, so you got a little ring of two-sided tape, but we're going to put it right here. I don't have another place to put it because I don't want it in the sunlight. With any two-sided tape, you always push and hold for about 10-20 seconds. It helps the tape bond. So we got our sensor up. Now let's say this battery goes bad. You would have to peel this off the wall, or an easy way to do it is just to turn this a little bit counterclockwise, pull it out, and there goes the battery. When the battery goes in, if they had a little clip right here to hold that battery in, you could actually put this back up on the wall and then just get it in the right spot and then turn it and you would be all set. Now I'm going to show you what I do. We're going to put the battery in like that, And then, like I said, I'm going to put the tape. I don't want to cover anything up, like any of these little holes or anything. They might be used for some sort of venting. So I'm just going to put that right on there like that. So now the battery is staying in place. Put it back on the right way. And then you're done. So that is our sensor. That will control the vents to open and close. So here's one of the Keane vents that I have. So as you can see, there's a reset button here. There's a vent here, and this is where the air flows through. Probably checks temperature and pressure. These are just screws. And you have your serial number right down here, a little barcode scanner. And the faceplate is magnetic. And they stick on there really good. I have some hanging from the ceiling. They do not fall off. So there's your magnets. And they just stick right on the metal plate here. You can manually open and close your vent. Like so. This is your eject button. Here's your batteries. Okay, so when you get it and it's brand new, you will have a tab right here that you pull that puts it in pairing mode, and that's ready to go. This has already been paired. I've deleted it. I'm going to show you how to repair it. So with our app, we're going to click the little hamburger button up here again. Connected devices. Add a device. It's a Keane home device again. This one's a smart vent, so we just click that and then find. So now it's looking for it. Okay, let me move this off to the side so you can see the phone. So there it is. Now in this one, if I click blink LED, I don't have to wake it up. It will actually just start blinking it. And that means it's found it. It's connected. So this is the one corresponding with that serial number. So I'll click done. And there it is right at in the list here. So I'll click this, assign it a room, put this in Chloe's room, and we're going to click Smart Vent. Okay, so everything's named. So I'll go back, click the little hamburger guy. We'll go to Home Controls. So under Chloe's room, we have temp sensor, and there's our vent. If we click this up here, we're under thermostat, so that's good. It's set for temperature limit. Okay, so you click done. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what the app looks like, and so you have a closer look at the app. We're going to be using this on a Samsung device, an Android. The Apple app is not much different than this one. As you can see on my main screen, this is the home control. You can see all my vents. I have 6 rooms. The only thing you really do with this app is you slide these sliders over, like Rick's room. I'll click that, and then I can adjust it. I can set the temperature to 70 degrees. And the vents will stay open until it hits 70 degrees because I have a temperature sensor in there, and that's in the top left there. Now if we click someplace in here like I just did, you can see there's a temperature sensor. It was last checked in less than a minute ago, which is good. If they don't check in within 4 minutes or so, if they go any longer than that, I would say that the sensor is out of range. So I have my room thermostat setting, room by room thermostat settings set to set temperature limit. If you do display temperature only, then you have to manually open and close, because then the sensor isn't controlling anything. It's just basically telling you the temperature in the room. Top right, you have the 3 little dots. You click that, and you can change the name of the sensor and the room. And down here in this section, okay, this is for the sensor. So if we click the 3 little dots there, then you can edit the name there. You can identify the sensor, see if you got the right one. Down here in the vent part, you can click those little dots, and you can identify, edit the name, stuff like that. So it's really not much to do in here. So we'll hit the back button. Right now my basement vents are open. I'm going to slide this and show you real time how long it takes. So slide it down. Yeah, we'll go down to 60. We'll slide it all the way down. and we will just wait. You might hear the vents open and close. There's two of them. You can see the two little vents down at the bottom underneath basement there. And we're not really looking for speed. We're looking for reliability. There goes one, there goes two. So they're both closed. And I don't want to freeze my butt off, so I am cranking that back up to 70. Actually, no. You know what? I'm lazy. I want 71. And we're waiting. And waiting. They might open quicker because we just sent a command to them. There goes one. There goes two. And the app's going to update any second. And it will show open. There it goes. Alright. Hamburger button up the top left. We have support. You click on that and you can send them a text message. And they'll get back to you. Then we have Vex and Questions Shop, Connected Devices, and Home Controls. Now, Connected Devices basically just shows you everything that is connected right now. Okay, I have all those vents and the sensors. I have a repeater. I have a bridge down here. And if you need to do anything to them, rename them, just check their status like and sensor. And it says it's connected. I can change the name. I can change the room that's in. And that's about it. So we're going to go back to Home Controls. And I will show you one more thing. And that's the schedule. So if I click on basement, I can view schedule up here. Now basically the way the schedule works is that you hold down and just for a second and you can click occupied or unoccupied. Unoccupied, it closes the vent completely. There is no temperature. Occupied will keep the vent open at whatever temperature you have the slider set to. And if you do, say you put one here, now you want to copy this schedule, say we filled this all out, you can just go up to copy and just put the days in. So now we have the weekdays for that schedule, and I would just copy that one day to all those other days. And then if you take your fingers and do the zoom thing, you can zoom in and then you can see it hour by hour. Okay, so if you want to get down to nitty gritty, you can, and see that while I'm doing that I can just go up and down. So if I want to get it in by quarters, I can. If we hold down on it, there we go, we can edit or delete. Oh, look at that, you can go by minutes now. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. But you can change it to unoccupied. Okay, but I'm gonna hold, oh, it's still there. I'm just gonna click delete because I don't want it. I don't do the schedule, so it would be nice if I could do a set temperature for unoccupied and a different temperature for occupied. I'd be happy. And that is it for the app. If you want to know what I think about this whole thing, watch part 2 of my video, and I'll give you the whole scoop of what I think about it. But thanks for watching, and hopefully this helps you out and helps you decide if you want to get the Keane Smart Vents. If you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe down below. That sure helps us out with the videos and keeps us going. So thanks again for watching. Have a good day.